This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of Edmonton Oilers post-game reviews here on the channel because we are fine and dandy. Yes, sir. 7-1 and oh, baby, let's go. The Edmonton Oilers getting the job done this evening. A 2-1 final against the Detroit Red Wings. And guys, probably one of the more nerve-wracking games I have watched this season, right? That Philly game towards the end was nerve-wracking. LA was nerve-wracking. Vancouver was nerve-wracking. Chicago to an extent. But tonight, you know what? Just having that sense that it wasn't all going to come together offensively at some point for us. And then all of a sudden how it came down the stretch, my goodness, it was huge to watch this Oilers team clutch up, finish it off, get that final 9 seconds off the clock, and win not 9-1, not a 2-1. So, ladies and gentlemen, that aside, shots on goal, 36 for the Oilers. Shots on goal for the Detroit Red Wings. There is not much to talk about tonight, but there is a lot to rave about. Mikko Koskinen, obviously, the performance that he turned in, once again, a fantastic effort. Guys, Mikko Koskinen is a perfect 4-0 and 0 this season. If you could have predicted that, guys, hands down, you should have been betting in Vegas without a doubt. So, the stats for this game, the hits, the Oilers absolutely pounded the Red Wings according to this chart from the Sportsnet broadcast. 24-15, the hits in favor of the Oilers. Face-offs, we edged them. We won one more face-off than the Red Wings, 27-28. Penalty minutes, nobody was really good on special teams offensively. Defensively, both teams killed their penalties. Detroit, both theirs and ours, are single one. The giveaways, 15-14 for the Red Wings over the Oilers. Got sloppy in the third there in our own zone at times. That probably led to the numbers being a little bit increased. But for the Oilers, we were grabbing pucks off our Red Wing sticks like no tomorrow this evening, and that was huge for us. Block shots, this is a key stat because early in the game it was 15-5. Then it evened up to 18-11 in favor of the Red Wings. And let me tell you, if the Oilers don't block shots deep into games, we have major issues. And right now we're rocking, we're rolling. Hold on a second. Hey, Budsy, what's going on?
I don't know. Are we on?
As far as I know, you're on. Yeah, you're on. You're live right now.
Really? Okay.
All right. We'll catch you.
Are we live?
Yes, live.
Like, public?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, there we go. Okay, if you're tuning in after watching the Cold Lake Ice live stream, you know what that phone call is about. That's the Cold Lake Ice. However, let's get back to the game review right now. Let's get things rolling. As 2-1 for the Oilers, now you're asking yourself, Tyson, I don't want to sit here and listen to you on the phone. I don't want to sit here and listen to the stats. I want to know what the Edmonton Oilers did in the goal column tonight. Did the bottom six get a goal? Did Connor McDavid keep scoring? Did James the Real Deal Trade Steal Neal get a goal? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess with the last one I answered the first question. 7:39 into that second period, James Neal scores his 9th of the season. He now has 9 goals in 8 games from Alex Chiasson, who picks up his first point of the year, and Darnell Nurse. Right on. Things look good. And then Ethan Bear, after the game kind of lulled back into how it had been for most of the game prior to the Neal goal, Ethan Bear gets some zone time on this Oilers offense. And yeah, Leon Draisaitl finds him at the point. I mean, Bear absolutely fakes the defender with a fake slap. My goodness, it was beautiful. And then he wrists it on net. Kassian casually providing the screen in front, doing the little things right that a top line player sometimes has to do. A guy like him does have to do it every shift. And Ethan Bear scores his 2nd goal in as many games, sets a new career high for goals, and in the meanwhile gave the Oilers a 2-0 lead. So it was fantastic to see. Then, ladies and gentlemen, things got scary from there because the Red Wings, kind of like how the Flyers took over that second period to begin against the Oilers last game, well, the Detroit Red Wings kind of owned things down the stretch the rest of the way. The Oilers had some sustained zone time in the third period a couple times, but nothing to write home about that resulted in goals. Mike Green scored a glove side, high glove shot on Mikko Koskinen, 16:37 into that second period. However, that, in fact, did not sink us tonight, and that's a huge difference from last year's team. We clutch up, we win, we're rolling. We're rolling. Literally, this is not winning. This is rolling, and this is fantastic. We go 2-0 on this homestand. We swept New York. We won our first 2 at home. Like, let's go. It's just too good. I don't know what else to say. It's too good. Tyler Bertuzzi and Madison Bowie got the assists. Now, I guess what we can say and what we have to harp on is the simple fact of the question. We're 7-1. Guys, right now as it stands, we've got 14 points through our first 8 games. Guys, if that were to happen, 14 divided by 8 times 82, that's 143 and a half of a possible 164 points. We are pacing stupid. Right now, the math is, if you need 94 points and we play 6 months, you need 15.6 points a month. Ladies and gentlemen, as it stands, the Oilers are a win away from doing the bare minimum to make the playoffs in October, if you follow the math of 94 points in a calendar year. Fantastic. That's huge for us. Absolutely incredible. Well, problem is, those plays, those extended zone times, the not taking charge of the game late, I guess you could say, not bringing it home. Obviously, one instance of that is McDavid and Russell, the misses in the empty net, right? McDavid hit a post, McDavid couldn't bury, then Russell couldn't bury. There was 3 great chances at an empty net that we didn't finish. That would have put it 3-1, game would have been to bed, we would have been going to the Cold Lake Ice Stream laughing. We would have been happy. However, we sit here, we panicked all the way through till the final buzzer, a 2-1 finish. And that's kind of the scary thing. A couple of the chatters are talking in the live stream about how maybe it's a thing that this team just needs to grow a bit more. And I think absolutely to that point, Dave Tippett's going to keep telling this team, we just need to, instead of survive, we need to go out there and thrive and finish and kill. And that's this last piece. Guys, we're winning. And like I said in my video yesterday, it's weird that we're complaining about winning. But we're complaining because we know we clean up 2 or 3 more things in our game. And honestly, this team may never lose again. That's a little bit of an overstatement, I know. A little over-exaggerated. But if you only play better than we have been, how do you lose? How do you lose if you're 7-1 and you play better than 7-1? You don't lose. That's what I'm getting at. But yes, at some point things fall back to reality and it's a tough go. And what ends up happening, who knows? But that's enough on that discussion because we'll shelve it for another day. We'll talk again Sunday against the Winnipeg Jets and figure out if anything has changed from this game to the next game to the next game and that and so on and so forth. But right now, it stands for real. We're 7-1, and that game would not stand for real if it were not for the effort of the Neil, Nuge, and Chiasson line. Guys, I joked in the live stream that I hosted tonight on the channel of the fact that most of this game, that was the top line. McDavid had some good chances. Draisaitl had some good chances. But for sustained zone pressure, doing dangerous things on net, it was the RNH, Neil, and Chiasson line. And to see Chiasson get a point on that line, to see Neil bury another one, it's huge. Guys, as much as we talk about depth scoring on this team, depth scoring for an Oilers team that has Draisaitl, McDavid on the top line is anybody other than them. And so to get Neil, to get Chiasson involved, Nurse with 2 points, I mean, it's huge. Bear with a goal is always going to be huge. Any of our D-men with goals is always going to be huge. But all around, to wrap this one up with a pretty bow, it's, again, not the prettiest win, not the most desired outcome, I guess you could say. Absolutely, 2 points is 2 points. Don't argue me there because I am all too happy to have them. But again, we have a couple more things to fix. And guys, make it rain, W's. That's all we can say. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. So, I guess to say, Koskinen, great, right? 25 saves on 26 shots. You want the percentage on that. That's a massive one for Mikko Koskinen because you look at that. How about a 962 save percentage? He deserved a better fate against Philly, some of you said. Right there, ladies and gentlemen, tonight he got it. And that's massive for us in a win that maybe some people might complain about. Maybe like me. But 2 points is 2 points. We are officially, let me get this stat for you because it's the last stat before I head on out for the night, is the standings here. Ladies and gentlemen, for the league, we're talking about league leaders. The Edmonton Oilers currently lead the NHL with 14 points, a 7-1-0 record. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV, a 2-1 win over the Detroit Red Wings. That wraps it up for me. Get in the comments. I will catch you there. I'm up on out of here.